Hey guys, SlipjointSawyer here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Victorinox knife, and it is one I've actually never owned before. I have had quite a lot of the Victorinox patterns, but this is particular one I've been looking at for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger on it recently. So we'll have a quick look at the box. You can see it's a standard Victorinox cardboard box. This is new, but the box looks like it's had a bit of a hard time in where I got it from, which was Amazon, but it was sealed and the knife does look brand new, so I've got no concerns about that at all. You can see here Victorinox since 1884, the original Swiss Army knife. And then on this side you have where it was made in Switzerland, their contact details and their website. And then on this end as well, you can see it's the model number 0.8120.26, and you can see that is the Alox Electrician. And then again, Victorinox Electrician, large blade, silver, and then the model number. I'm pretty sure this is an Amazon sticker though. And then inside the box you do have a little bit of literature from them, sort of the standard affair really from Victorinox. There is two little bits in here. You've got one here which pretty much gives you instructions on how to use the wire stripper and the wire stripping blade, so that's very helpful, especially if you've never used it before, which I haven't. And then this one pretty much just the standard you would get with any Victorinox, which is how to use the can opener, and then how to look after the knife, what to do if it gets stuck, which is on the back here. They're basically saying just put it in some warm water, open and close it a few times, dry it, and then pop some oil in, which is pretty much all you would need to do for a Swiss Army knife. But standard sort of affair inside a Victorinox. So we'll just pop this away and we'll grab the knife. So here it is, the Victorinox Electrician in the Alox handle material. I don't actually have very many in the Alox. I wish I had more, so it's definitely a collection I'll be looking to build up. But as you can see, you know, you've got that sort of, it's hard to explain, it's like that domed sort of square, not jigging, but like milled out on there or pressed in, but you can see the grooves in there. It does give that nice bit of grip. You've got the Swiss Army knife shield in there, which is stamped into the handle, and you can see it's brass construction with these 3 pins. As you'd expect from a Victorinox, there's no fit and finish issues. The amount they pump out and keep them to the exact sort of quality you'd expect is second to none really. I don't think any company comes as close in terms of how much they produce quality and quantity. I know Great Eastern Cutlery and things, they produce some fantastic knives, but in terms of quantity and quality, they're definitely nailing it on the head. And on the back here you do have this nice sort of blank area here where you can get, like they advertise it's like a nameplate, so you can get something engraved in there. I know some of them have Victorinox put in there. This one is just blank because it comes from, well, it's from Amazon, so it's not from Victorinox directly. And then again you can see the 3 brass pins on the back. Very simple construction, very simple knife, and it's a 2-layer design as you can see here, so it is nice and slim and compact. So we'll have a quick look at the blades and their functions. So on the left hand side here at the front you have the sort of the cap lifter and the flathead screwdriver with the older school style nail wire stripper, and that does have a half stop and a hell of a snap on it too. And you've got no trouble using that at all. You can use it for a pry, flathead screwdriver, and you've got the cap lifter there. It's just something about the Alox Victorinox, it just screams class. And like if you pull this out somewhere, no one's going to look at you, especially in the UK, and think, oh my god, he's got a knife. This is one of those designs that people are going to see and they're going to know what it is straight away. And more than likely or not, they're going to look at it and think, that's a multi-tool rather than a knife. So the half stop, nice snap down. And then at the front here, one of the main reasons I went straight for the Electrician really is that sort of sheep's foot blade on there. And it does have, you can see it's got an edge here, which is what they advertise to be the wire stripper. So what they would say you do, you get a bit of wire, push it in, then you sort of twist the wire around with your thumb and strip the wire that way. But you can see immaculate edge on this side and on this side with a nice clean nail nick, and that sort of tumbled polish they do where it's almost mirror, but you can see, you can just see it just there. You can see like the tumbled sort of finish. Really do like the finish on that, and I think it's such a unique blade shape for Victorinox, because you know they are very traditional with their patterns. Very rarely do they bring out something new. They sort of stick to what they know. Nothing wrong with that, it's just that's what they do, and they do it very well. You can see, perfect little knife, you can get right up onto it for like score cuts, things like that. It's such an attractive little blade. This is perfect for opening boxes and things like that. Even the little plastic packaging, you know, you can hold it and you can sort of score around it like that to get the little clamshell open. Excellent little blade. And then, as per most of the Swiss Army knives, you have the big spear point blade. Everyone knows this one. Lovely polish on that. See the edge, really nice clean edge, front and back. The camera will focus, there we go. And you take a look at the tang stamp there. You can see you've got Victorinox, Swiss made and stainless. Excellent snap on this. I know Victorinox advertise it being like a 5.5 pull, I think, standard on their knives. I would definitely say this is like at least a 6, if not more. It's a nice sort of strong pull. It's a secure enough lockup that you're not going to be concerned. And even if you choke up, it's not going to close on you. As I say with most of my slip joints, but you can put your finger in this gap and it sort of locks it in there nice. Even if you're doing like a drag cut, you can put your thumb here. As long as you're careful and don't slide forward, you can put your thumb here and do your drag cut. No half stop on any of these, bar the cap lifter and a nice snap down the close position. And then moving to the back of the knife, and then you have this. Another one tool I haven't yet had on the Victorinox is the owl. You can see it there. It's got a nice edge on it, and it's that sort of concave design there where you know you'd be able to screw that into something, and I'm sure it'll go through wood like butter as well as leather. Use that sort of stuff for maybe if you're starting to drill a wall, you can sort of mark a hole, so you'd sort of push down and twist like that and you can mark a little dot, or you know, anything along those lines really. Punching a new hole in a belt, many uses. So we'll have a quick look at the lengths of the blade and the overall length of the SAK. So you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 3 3/4 inch SAK, standard sort of size really. And the long spear point blade, you see, including the tang, you have a 1, 2, 2 3/4, and then with the cutting edge for the UK guys, you've got 1, 2.5. And then this little tiny sheep's foot blade. With the tang, you have a 1.5, and then, I mean, they're going to call that a cutting edge, aren't they, like the UK police? So we'll start right from the point here, and it's just under 1.5. So both blades very happily under the 3-inch limit for the UK. And again, another fantastic knife from Victorinox. So there you go guys, that's my overview of the Victorinox Electrician. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like, subscribe and ring that bell for notifications if you want to be aware of new videos when they drop. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.